There is a kind of silence that only comes to a Thai village at the deepest hour of the night. The cicadas stop. The dogs lie still. Even the buffalo in the field below the stilt houses stop their slow, grinding chew. The villagers know what this silence means. It means something is moving above the rice fields that should not be moving. Something is hunting. In the rural provinces of Thailand, even today, there are houses where mothers will not let pregnant daughters sleep with the windows open. There are villages where, when a chicken is found dead at dawn, drained and untouched, no one asks what animal did it. They already know. They tie protective threads. They hang sharpened bamboo beneath the floorboards. They speak the name only in daylight. This is the story of Krasue, a woman by day and something else entirely by night. She is one of the oldest spirits in the folklore of mainland Southeast Asia, older than the kingdom of Siam itself, older than the chronicles that try to explain her. To this day, she is the figure that rural Thailand fears the most. Welcome to Whispers of Siam. I'm your narrator, and this is where the old kingdom speaks. The legend takes its strongest form in the villages along the Mekong Basin, but by the 1800s it was told in every corner of Siam. Picture a small village in the reign of King Rama IV. Wooden houses on stilts above a flooded rice paddy, coconut palms leaning toward the water, a single dirt path winding between the houses lit only by oil lanterns when night falls. In one of those houses lived a young woman. She was beautiful in the quiet way of village women. Small, dark-eyed, with long black hair she tied back in a single low knot. She had a husband she loved. She kept a small garden. She helped at the rice harvest. Her neighbors thought of her as gentle, perhaps a little shy. Nothing about her seemed unusual at all, but she carried a curse. Some versions of the story say she was a noblewoman in a past life who had committed a terrible act and was condemned to walk the earth as a Krasue. Others say the curse was inherited, passed from mother to daughter like an heirloom no one wanted. She herself did not understand it. She only knew what happened to her when the lanterns burned low and the village fell asleep. After dark, she would feel the change beginning in her throat, a pressure, a loosening. She would tell her husband she was tired and lie down on the sleeping mat with her back turned so he would not see her face. Then the separation would come. Slowly, as if her own body were giving her up, her head would lift away from her shoulders. With it came her heart, her lungs, her stomach, her trailing entrails, glowing faintly in the dark like coals beneath ash. Her body, her empty, still warm body, would remain on the sleeping mat, exactly where she had left it. And then she would fly. She would drift out through the gap above the window, up into the warm night air, low and slow, gliding above the rice paddies. She was always hungry. The curse demanded it. She fed on living things, chickens, frogs, sometimes the warm afterbirth left behind in the buffalo pen. The villagers found the evidence at dawn and crossed themselves and said nothing. But the most feared hunger was for the unborn. Krasue were said to follow the smell of a woman in labor for miles. They would drift beneath the stilted house, their long entrails dragging through the dark, and reach upward through the gaps in the floorboards. This is why, even today, the floors of birthing rooms are guarded with sharpened bamboo, to cut what comes seeking from below. Her husband knew nothing. For years, he slept beside what he believed was his wife, and woke each morning to find her there, gentle and tired. He thought she worked too hard. He brought her tea. He covered her with a blanket. He loved her in the simple way a village husband loves the woman who has chosen him. But love does not stop a man from noticing things. Slowly, he began to notice the faint scent of blood on her pillow at dawn, the way the chickens in their pen had thinned, the way the dogs would not come near her, the strange weariness in her in the mornings, as if she had not slept at all. One night, he did not drink the tea she gave him. He poured it onto the floor and pretended to sleep. He felt her stir beside him. He kept his breathing slow. He felt her rise. He heard the soft, sickening sound of the separation, like wet cloth pulling free from itself. And when he finally opened his eyes, he saw what he was never meant to see. Her body, lying empty beside him like a discarded garment. He ran through the jungle in the dark, stumbling over roots, branches tearing at his arms. He ran past the rice paddies and past the silent houses of his neighbors. He ran until he reached the house of the village elder, an old man known across the district for his knowledge of spirits and his courage in dealing with them. The elder listened. He did not seem surprised. He had seen this before in another village when he was younger. He told the husband what had to be done. The body, he said, was the anchor. The flying part of her could not survive without returning to it before dawn. Find the body. Move it, hide it, destroy it. And the curse ends. The woman dies. There is no other way. They returned to the house together. Her body lay exactly where the husband had left it, eyes closed, peaceful, as if asleep. The elder did not hesitate. He helped the husband carry the body outside. They laid it down in the open paddy where no roof would cover it, where no walls would shield it. Then they waited. She came back just before dawn. The villagers, woken by the elder, gathered at a distance to watch. They saw the floating head and entrails drift down from the trees, glowing faintly, slowing as they neared the place where the body should have been. They saw her search. They saw her panic. They heard the sound she made when she understood. The sun came up. What the sun does to a Krasue caught without her body is something the older villagers will only describe with their eyes. The husband did not watch. The elder did. By the time it was over, there was nothing left in the paddy but a scorched patch in the rice. The body, of course, never woke again. The husband mourned her for the rest of his life. He insisted, to anyone who would listen, that the woman he had loved and the thing that flew at night were not the same person. That the curse had used her. That somewhere inside the hunger, she had still been his wife. The village let him say it. They were not so sure. This is the part of the legend that no one quite agrees on, whether Krasue is a monster or a victim, whether the curse is something done to her or something she becomes, whether she chose to feed or whether the hunger chose her. Every generation of storytellers has answered the question differently. Thailand is still not done deciding. Today, Krasue is everywhere in Thai popular culture, in films, in television series, in horror comics, in protective amulets sold at temple markets. But in the rural provinces, she is not a costume. She is a warning. Mothers still tie threads around their newborns' wrists. Hunters still avoid the rice paddies at the deepest hour. The bamboo beneath the birthing rooms is still sharpened. Because the most frightening thing about Krasue is not that she hunts. It is that, by day, she could be anyone. The woman who smiles at you in the market, the neighbor who lends you a cooking pot, the wife of a man who has no idea who he is sleeping beside. She is still there in the old kingdom, drifting low above the paddies in the deepest hour of the night. If you are ever in a Thai village and the cicadas suddenly fall silent, do not look up. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next whisper.